Welcome into the Boston Celtics newsfeed on CLNS. Today is Monday, June 4th, 2018. Today's episode of the newsfeed is sponsored by Mack Weldon. The great folks at Mack Weldon were sick and tired of heading into department stores and trying to buy socks, underwear, and undershirts and not getting consistent, high-quality results, so they started their own company. Called the Apple of Underwear by the Huffington Post, Mack Weldon attire is better than what you're wearing right now, so what are you waiting for? Head over to MackWeldon.com today and use our promo code CLNS for 20% off your first order. Again, that's 20% off your first order on MackWeldon.com just by entering our promo code CLNS at checkout. Boston Celtics longtime play-by-play announcer Mike Gorman joined CLNS Media's Celtics Beat to discuss the Celtics' future and where the team could improve and find value in their abundance of talent heading into the 2018-19 season. Gorman voiced speculation that through Kyrie Irving's often injury-filled past, that Danny Ainge would not hesitate to move the all-star guard. This should not surprise many who understand who Danny Ainge is and what he is willing to sacrifice to win at all costs. Gorman said, quote, "Certainly if you're going to trade Kyrie, you get excited because there's a whole lot coming back," unquote. Of course, general speculation, Mike Gorman has seen time and time again, especially during Danny Ainge's 15-year run as president of basketball operations for the Celtics, just what craziness can happen in a relatively quiet offseason to hopefully put Boston in a better position to succeed. The 50-minute podcast dives into Jayson Tatum as a focal point for Boston and the hesitation to give Kyrie Irving the max contract after he would most likely decline his player option with the team after next season. The Celtics are indeed primed for a long run of success in the league as they are currently established, but that doesn't mean the Celtics aren't opposed to making deals or hearing out a plethora of obscene and fair deals from the other 29 teams. Just a reminder that you can now also access the Boston Celtics newsfeed on your Amazon Alexa. Simply say, "Enable Celtics newsfeed," and Alexa will do the rest. Get all your breaking news, quick game recaps, and round tables each morning by asking Alexa for your Celtics news flash. Game 2 of the NBA Finals is officially in the books as the series now shifts to Cleveland, Ohio, following a 19-point Golden State win, 122-103. Following what LeBron James called one of the worst losses of his career in Game 1, the Cavs had to ready themselves for another heavyweight punch from the reigning champs, and they got what they asked for. The Warriors were able to keep the Cavs at an arm's reach throughout most of the game, with the lead swaying from 7 to 11 points routinely. The Cavs' defense on Sunday night was no match for Golden State, who capitalized on nearly every lapse from Cleveland. The Warriors shot nearly 60% from the field and 41% from deep. No matter the unique and generational talent on the other team, defense wins championships, and Cleveland could not force enough stops or turnovers to give themselves a chance to compete down the stretch. LeBron James was of course the Cavaliers' top performer once again in Game 2, scoring an efficient 29 with 9 rebounds and 13 assists, but he and company could not outlast the scoring barrage from the Warriors in the second half, who were rolling on all cylinders. 79 points from Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry leaves an opposing team scratching their head as really what can be done to completely combat these world-class offensive weapons. In addition to Steph Curry breaking the finals 3-point record in Game 2 with 9 threes, Cleveland has fewer answers as they turn their attention back to the friendly confines of Northeast Ohio for a critical Game 3. The finals and the 2018 NBA season will seemingly be over if the Cavs don't find a way to win Wednesday night at the Q. The only hope for Cavs fans is a streaky night shooting for a historically great shooting team, and for LeBron to evolve into his next liquid metal form to hopefully inspire some special performance from a so far unsung roster of often anxious supporting characters. Game 2 was not nearly as polarizing or dramatic as the shocking ending to Game 1, but a win is a win, and just like that, Golden State is 2 wins away from repeating as champions. That wraps things up for this episode of the Boston Celtics newsfeed. Remember to keep it locked on to @CLNS Media on Twitter, and be sure to subscribe to the Celtics newsfeed on both iTunes and Stitcher, as well as the CLNS Media Network mobile podcast app. Until next time, this has been Matt Shenak with the Boston Celtics newsfeed.